Go to TAPgiles.com to learn dreams, engage my services, and support the channel. I'll show you how to make this colour blender. So it's based on a tweet by Ryan47 showing something similar, but I think they use a different technique. The idea is you can move the colour balls around and clone them and adjust their colour, and they'll all affect this this colour wheel thing going on. So if I just go to a remix like that, and I'll turn off electronics, and now you can see I can just move these balls around. And if I go studio lighting, it'll look a little bit better. And I can say it's more black by putting over like that. Now it's more green and all that kind of stuff. If I want some yellow, I can just adjust that to yellow, or if I want more red, or if I want just a little bit of yellow there, I can put that there and make this yellow like that, and like adjust it so I get, there we go, and that's the colour I want. And then you can just be sculpting and push the touchpad to get this colour picker and pick from it. And now I've got the yellow, and now I want a slightly redder yellow like that, and all that kind of stuff. So it's like a customizable colour blending thing. It's actually quite easy to make, but you can use that contraption if you want. So I'll show you how to make it over here. So first I'll make a blob and put the tint full so that whatever colour you pick over here will be the colour that it is. Now you want to have another object over here with full tint, and we want to set this to that colour. So we will use a wireless receiver and I'll just stamp it on there, and we'll have it look for a particular name, but it'll only find stuff in this area. So I'm going to make it a cylinder and make it smaller, and then give it some fall off. Okay, and then on here I'm going to transmit that colour. So if you have a transmitter on it, yeah, transmitter, and then we give it a name, colour, and we have that look for that name. I'll use up and down on the D-pad so you get that name, and we'll wire into it the colour that we have. And now as we move closer you can see it kind of moving up like that, but I don't think I wired that in, so let's wire that in there. And now the closer we get, the more purple it gets. And if we have another one and we set this to red, the closer it gets, the redder it gets. And if we have them both close, they kind of blend between them, depending on how close it is to the core of that that cylinder shape. Like that. And if we want like a white one to make it a little bit brighter, then we can bring that close enough until we get the colour we want. So then you can have like a load of them like that, and have it more red at the bottom and more purple at the top, and now you've got these grades between them. And we want like a bit of white in there. Maybe we want to make the purple part darker, so we add a black one. Things like that. For the colour wheel, so we do that. So I just make that like that. And then chop a bit out, and then I'll adjust that, and if I grab this and press triangle it kind of snaps to the orientation of the grid, and then just put one of those on there, and I'll put this kind of around there because that turns out to work a little bit better. And oh yeah, it's got to have a 200% tint. And now that one's reacting to the colour. So then if you multi-clone this around, I use precise move, take it from the middle and then put it back down there, and then hold L2 and move around like that, and then use right on the D-pad to clone between, Oh. That'll do. And now we turn off the electronics again. We can do that. And do that. It's got to come forward so it reaches those zones, and it all just works the same as the cubes. But you get this kind of nice little pan. So you could use this kind of method for many different things. For games or visualizations, like maybe that flashes across the scene and makes all the things a different color, things like that. Or you could like emit colors and they like flash across periodically. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something interesting. Go to patreon.com/TAPgiles to learn something new every day.